Hello and welcome to this very special moment here right now, an activation integration of these new light code frequencies from the solstice. Yeah, these practices and integrations that we do can be done anytime, but they are especially potent now at the solstice time, considering the active light frequencies coming in. Hello everyone, so glad that you're all here, and I know I really am so excited for this because this was so activating for me last night at the solstice, and working with the global conscious frequencies, anchoring it down through my energetic field and body system. And my intention is here also for you experience the same. Yeah, this can be the most powerful activation of energy integration that you've ever experienced. It can be like that, so be prepared. Yeah, so this will look like that. I will first explain a little bit about the new solstice activations, and especially also the rising of the divine masculine, which we will infuse in our Qigong practice, which will be also at the very start after the explanation. Then afterwards, after we integrated all these codes, we just first check in how everybody feels, because this would also be a bit longer session than normal for the Qigong, so get prepared. Afterwards, I will get more into deepening on the topic of the divine masculine and protection and intention. Yeah, the topics of intuition and instant manifestation I probably do next week, since I think this will be enough for this session right here. Yeah, so probably if you're an empath, you feel too, such a rise of energy frequency we're experiencing right now. Yeah, and what we're gonna do today is really work and integrate these new codes of our field, of our energetic field, because we're getting new upgrades, we're getting a new field we can work with. It's an energetic recalibration, and it brings up new opportunities of experiencing this reality. Yeah, magic literally becomes reality. And how we are doing this is by focusing on ourselves. Yeah, focusing on our field, because we have a bit of a distorted view of what unity really means. Yeah, and however, without separation there is no creation. Yeah, especially how Victoria said it in her channeling of the Galactic Federation, which gave me also a lot of codes, which then now led to this activation here. Hi Blonde Lelo. Yeah, butterflies are flying, and you know guys, I literally slept 3 hours, but I still feel so energized and activated because I feel the strong inner guidance to share this with the leaders that I'm connecting here with. You are the leaders of light, and that's why you're here and receiving it. Yeah, you're being divinely guided into this moment right here. So we're working with our field, especially in the Qigong session, because everyone is within you. And focusing on ourselves, we automatically focus on everyone else. Yeah, we know this principle of we heal ourselves, we heal the world, and this is for every aspect. And today we will be working on behalf of all humanity. For all humanity to integrate these codes, we will be working today. I want you to understand this. So we're also going to activate the divine masculine, which is now rising, and supporting the divine feminine. We're declaring our sovereignty, we're declaring in who we are. Hi Victoria, nice that you're here, and you just in time, just before we start the powerful Qigong activation to integrate these new frequencies. So be prepared, guys, I tell you. Yeah, we are getting into the choosing, into the declaring, into the choosing, claiming our birthrights. We are claiming our birthrights to be here, to be free, to be who we are, to be the light conscious being that we are. Setting our declarations and our intentions today while working with this frequency. All right. Now first, we're just gonna tune in. Exactly, tune in, focus on ourselves. I invite you all to maybe close your eyes. First, check in into yourself. Get into a relaxed space, calming down your breathing into your belly. And I invite today the highest light, divine code activations, the highest integrations of these new divine frequencies. I invite in my spirit guides and your spirit guides, as we all divinely, interconnectedly working together right now. We're connecting with the global consciousness. We're connecting through our fields to Mother Earth, to working as the one being by focusing on our center. And I call especially right now on the loving assistance of Archangel Michael to help and protect and release within this process everything that's not serving and helping us to step into our true fruition. And I also call upon Goddess Kali, which was also guiding me yesterday, to support this process and unifying all the energies, unifying the masculine and the feminine, coming back to our true self, unifying all fragments. Today we were working with the three centers, the mind, body, and spirit, and unifying all three within this interplay of the two forces, of the yin and the yang, the heavens and the earth. Just like the sun is reflecting on water, this is also us, how we are dancing within this infinite play of creation. All right, now slowly but surely we're gonna stand up and start our practice. During this practice, stay always true to yourself. If you feel like you want to do any movement intuitively or any channeling or light language, go with it, go with the flow, go with the guidance. There is now a higher light team activating, integrating, is there for you to connect in within this process of receiving these light codes. All right, now we're gonna start, and be prepared and stay open to receive what might be coming through, especially for you. All right, I invite you all to slowly get up. And this will be a full-on activating practice to work and ground these new codes while declaring our sovereignty within that. Because we have this new field, we have new ways of using this field. It's the same way, we do the light language channeling, we're working with this field. And this field now gets upgraded. And this is the integration process. So get into like a shoulder width stand. Focus on your lower abdomen. just relax into that position. Your knees are slightly bent. You're like sitting down a little bit, but you're fully relaxed. All your muscles are relaxed. Your pelvis is a bit tucked in and your chin is back, so your spine is straight. And we're gonna start with a little warm up to come back to ourselves and to ground first. And we do this by tapping. But this time we choose any place that we intuitively feel guided to tap. It can be up or down, your shoulder, your chest, your belly, your back. The only thing that I want to have you notice is the balance. So the yin and the yang, clasping on the outside and the inside, and on the front and back, relatively in a balanced way. But just tapping wherever you feel like. Maybe if you have some tension somewhere, maybe in the hip or in the neck, you can also stay there for a little bit. And we just tap and ground ourselves. And our breath is deep. You can also use a purging breath from breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're coming back to ourselves, coming back to our body, activating all our energetic centers. Alright. Now that we're here in this tapping, we're going to start activate our chakras. So we're going to start by tapping our base chakra, connecting to it, connecting to the earth. We are safe, we are grounded, we are anchored in who we are connected, we are safe, we are worthy. You can also infuse a red light into it. Then we go into the second chakra, our sacral. We choose creativity, we choose to nurture our inner child, we choose to have fun. You can visualize an orange light infusing it. We go to our solar plexus chakra, tapping it, infusing it with our power. We choose to embody our dragon fire within. We choose to trust. We choose to infuse our body with the sacred divine energies. And we connect it to the heart. We open ourselves. We trust. We open ourselves to receive. We open ourselves. You can visualize a green light infusing. Then we go to our throat. I can recommend to do back tapping on that. Also opening up the center that is most tense in the back, connecting to the throat. I am speaking my truth. I am in true sovereignty of my being. I am in divine connection. I am a divine source. I am divine channel of source. I unify and connect all aspects of myself. We go to our third eye, we're tapping it. You can also use visualizations, whatever you want, color or geometry. You feel like you can rub it also like that, rub it up and down, because we will be working especially also with that center today. Just rubbing it up and down, visualizing it, tapping it. We are seeing, we are envisioning, we are awakening our perception, we are awakening in who we are. Then we go to the top, we are connecting to our true divine source. We are opening to receive all these light codes. We are opening to connect to who we really are, to the true source being that we are. Alright, now come to stillness. Breathe in deep. And feel first a little bit. So now we activate and prepare ourselves a little bit. And we're now opening our energy fields. Yeah, feel first a little bit how this tapping changed you. And now that we awakened our energies, we are opening them up. So we're breathing in and expanding in any kind of way. Breathing in, we also can expand to the side. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. We're expanding our fields. We're expanding who we are. Breathing in deeply. Whatever movement in one direction, whatever you feel like is good for you, do it. This is your own personal energy field. This is your own practice to receiving these new codes. So we're opening up ourselves. And now we're going to do a little unifications of the inner masculine and feminine energies. So I invite you to do any kind of hand movement that has a circle in the middle, and then we do the integration process of these two energies. So you can play with them and integrate them like that, going from the outside into the inside, breathing in and out, and breathing in and out. But you can do also any kind of intuitive movement or even channeling that you feel like is right in this moment. And in this part I call upon the loving assistance of the goddess Kali to assist in this unification process of the two energies. I invite you in any kind of movement that you do, that you open your eyes, center your eyes to your third eye, and stick your tongue out and create this energetic connection to the third eye too at the unification process of the two energies. You can also have a cleansing breath while you do this, so breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. But you don't have to do this, you just concentrate on that center with your eyes, sticking your tongue out, and create this energetic balance within you. You feel how the energies are aligning and unifying within, how the sacred balance is created within assistance from all these high dimensional beings. You're being guided. Trust the process, trust the process. Alright, slowly we now come to stillness, and we feel like we close our eyes, put our hands to your lower abdomen, and feel, listen. What has this done for you? Is anything coming up already for you? What are you feeling? What are you sensing? And we're just now preparing us to receive. This is just a preparation. So last thing before we receive is we're flowering. We're now perfectly grounded and centered, and now we're flowering up. So you can visualize any kind of flower that you choose. Is it a sunflower or a lotus flower? And you're rising, so you're grabbing energies from down and putting it up, grabbing it down and putting it up. It doesn't have to be exactly as I am. It can be a bit like a dancing movement. Just like any plant is different and wants to move different, so are you. Just visualize this expanding process into the skies, into who you are. Expanding, 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 flowering, blooming. Visualizing any color, creation, geometry, what is coming up for you. Seeing and receiving and feeling and trusting this process. Alright, we come slowly to stillness. And now we're going to tap our head. We first tap, activating all our higher centers, all our connections to the heavens, and opening up. You can also make a breath out or a sound while you're opening up. So you tap and open up. You tap, you can any kind of sound or whatever wants to come out. You're opening up your higher centers. You're opening up. You're opening up. You're receiving. To any movement, anything that feels good, you're opening up the center, you're tapping, and you're receiving. Okay, now we're connecting. Now we're connecting to the heavens and to the light, while one hand goes down and the other hand does the same movement. So we're connecting up, starting to receive these high dimensional frequencies. What you can also do is still hold your eyes at the third eye point, only if you feel like. You tap your head and connect to the heavens and feel how this energy is now infusing into your body, and with the other hand grounding down. That's why we're here. We are here to connect with the heavens and grounding it down, this higher dimensional frequencies, helping Mother Earth. With doing that in our own energetic field, we are automatically doing it for everyone else on this planet Earth. Realize how powerful this work is that you're doing right now. Realize your power, what you are doing, and feel into this energy. Feel how this is arising through you. If you feel like you want to move a little bit, let it guide you, whatever it wants to move. You can also switch hands and put the other hand up, put the other hand down, and just connecting, feeling these high dimensional frequencies coming down, down, down through your body, feeling the tingling, the activations, what kind of colors, or what do you see, what do you feel? Breathe, breathe, connect, become the pillar of light that you are, become the pillar of light. Feeling, we're receiving, we become this pillar of light. We're unifying the two forces. Slowly, we come back to our center. And now that we're in this pillar of light, we choose to integrate all fragmented aspects of ourselves. And while doing so, you can work with your field again. So you can integrate it in this way, so grabbing on the outside of your field and integrating it back. So breathing in and bringing it back into your midline. While you are doing this, visualize it on your personal basis of what you want to unify again. Any lost aspects, soul fragments that has been lost. With this light that you are infusing with right now, we can take on this massive healing process. So breathing in and guiding all this energy back into you. Coming back now from all parts of the universe that may be fragmented, merging with all my highest aspects of past and present and future, unifying it all into this present moment. Into my field, into my center, we're coming back, we're coming home. Coming home to who we are, we're realizing, we're feeling, and we're trusting this process. You are divinely guided. It is happening now. Feel into it. Energy doesn't lie, it is here. It is true. You're declaring it, you're choosing. I am choosing to take this energy back into me. I am choosing to come back to my heart. I'm choosing to unify all that has been lost. If there's any other affirmations that you want to say right here, go for it. Or any kind of light language activation, feel free. Otherwise, breathe and feel into this energy and see and feel and listen. How all this energy, massive amounts of energy are coming back to you now, coming back and creating this powerful whole being that you are. We're working with the new upgraded field. This is happening now. It's happening right now, and it is done. Just breathing in deep. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly we come to a stillness again. And we check in again. How do you feel? Being infused by so much light consciousness. We're now going to use it. So powerful and so potent. And for that, I call also upon Archangel Michael to help within this process of declaring, choosing, purging, releasing everything that is not serving us anymore within this new light that we are. We're standing into the new light because we're standing into our true selves now. And we're declaring sovereignty, we're declaring we're coming home to who we are. I command that all programs are released now that are holding me back, any attachment of negative energy are released, released, released. If you feel like you want to do any movement also with your field, pushing out energy out of your field, anything that was holding you back from being in your true authentic self, you are now pushing it out. If there's anything you want to say, feel free to speak and declare your sovereignty. Declare what is not you. Declare what is not serving your highest good. Declare, choose your highest path. Feeling into this process. How there might be stagnant, gray energies be releasing now by the loving assistance of the spirits around us. By the loving assistance of Mother Earth, which is supporting our process, because we're doing it for Mother Earth. We are acting as Mother Earth. Realize the huge impact you have right now on the whole planet. Because you're having right now a huge impact on yourself. Putting it out, everything you don't want, anything that's not serving, any parasitical energy, any emotional parasites. I declare now to step out of my field and to be fully cleared and cleansed by the auric blue angelic fire of Archangel Michael. Declaring our space, declaring who we are, stepping into our power. I command that I am new light, that I am new codes, that I am new light frequency consciousness. I expand my perception of time. And the conscious manifester of my own reality. I have the power to choose, to set intentions, to be free. I am free. Any energy of resistance, any energy of unworthiness, of unjudgment, I now release and declare to be out of my energetic field. Anything that is holding me back, feel like you want to add anything on that on personal level, feel free to do so. pushing it all out, clearing, cleansing, transmuting in who you are. I open to the new field, to the new laws within these fields, which are coming through right now. I see, I feel, and I listen to my inner guidance, to my inner wisdom. And it is safe to do this now. You're supported. I am worthy. I am safe. I am strong. I am powerful. Now I invite you with your breath. While you breathe in, you expand, breath out, you sink down. The same movement goes with your hands, and that way we're unifying mind, body and spirit into one moving object, conscious being, more like here. Just feeling into the massive amounts of clearing energy that you created, because you're stepping right now into your new energy field, into the new upgrades. And you're receiving all the light, you're receiving all the codes. I am powerful, I am strong, and I take responsibility of who I am, of my programming, of my reality, of the all multidimensional light consciousness that I am. I remember. I infuse every aspect of my multidimensional selves with this light source energy. I illuminate. I feel into the love and light that's transmuting, clearing, cleansing myself, coming home. I feel what is happening within me. I feel what is happening within my field. And I trust this process. I trust. I breathe. If there's anything else you want to say, feel free. Any codes, anything coming in. It's now time to integrate and use your new activated, upgraded field. I feel. Alright, slowly but surely, if you're in this process here with me, we go on to the last part, which is also essential. It's a grounding part. We now created so much crazy energy, and we are all now grounding it. And we can do this first by centering this energy. You can maybe do it like that, one spirally movement. Centering it into our lower dantian, which is our grounding center, our connection to the earth. And we're focusing on this because this is why we're here, to infuse this light energy with Mother Earth. Feel into the center, feel it expanding. Feel into your heart, into your mind, into your energetic centers. How are they spinning? How are they moving? How are they getting activated right now? Now, if you feel like it, you can also go to the ground and really connect with the earth. So putting your hands on the floor, onto Mother Earth. You can also get into a grounding position like that, so also your feet and your hands are connected with Mother Earth. Any way that you feel guided to connect with Mother Earth and infuse this energy with the Earth consciousness, feel free to be guided in your own way. And now we're doing cleansing breaths while we infuse this energy into the earth, grounding it all down. So you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And seeing and feeling how this energy is infusing with Mother Earth. Grounding down these new light codes, grounding down these new solar activations, grounding it down, infusing it, helping Mother Earth with that. Working as one conscious being. I am that. And I take back my power and I infuse it into Mother Earth. I see it expanding fractally deep into the earth, nurturing and infusing this light code energy within all multidimensional aspects of this beautiful, beautiful planet. Really, all energy, letting it go, letting it release, letting it infuse with this consciousness, beautiful consciousness underneath us, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, connecting with her, feeling her, how she thanks you for the work that you are doing right now, feeling into the gratitude. She's here and she's so, so happy that you are here. Breathing deep, cleansing, releasing, infusing. Now, if you feel like you need to lay down, you can also lay down or just sit or put your hands on your heart or still continue the grounding. I feel like for some people you should continue to ground because you gain so much light energy right now. And it's so important to ground so you don't fly away. Feeling, thanking, feeling to the heart, to the gratitude of this process, through unconditional love and my own free will, so be it. It is done, it is done, it is done. It is done, it is done, it is done. Feeling into the last energetic movements and alignments from this process. Feel like you need to stretch or do anything, feel free to do so. Tune in, check in, how do you feel? What has shifted for you? What is happening? Staying open to these new impressions. coming back, centering ourselves, back to ourselves, to our true selves, to a new light infused selves. Feeling into the love, light, and we shine bright from now on. So it shall be, and so it is. We're coming back, we're coming back. I first want to check in. How's everyone doing? So I feel like I could stay up another night. How are you feeling? Just checking in, checking in. So happy that you all joined. I will also upload this later to Instagram and YouTube. You can do this practice anytime. So great to hear that, Archangel and Utsav. So happy that you all joined. Hi Vat, you just joined. Just a little bit too late. Well, I still have a lot to talk about, but we just had the crazy Qigong activation, integration of these new codes, and however I will be uploading it also later. This can be done also anytime, not only to solstice. However, solstice is very potent because we're using these highlight frequency energies that are coming in with the, with the sun. And since we're connecting to each and every human on this planet, we're receiving all the light activations from each and every part of this world. Realize how powerful this practice is. Realize how powerful and upgraded you are now. And you have the right to choose. You are claiming your birthright now. And this is just the start of something very, very wonderful. Felt so liberating and in alignment for me. So great. Oh yes, Ryan, I can really, really recommend it to watch also the replay of it and really get into this flow. And yeah, Matthew, for you too. This energy are more for the higher chakras, yes. Yes, they are more for the higher chakras. That is why it's important to ground. Yeah, we're working with the yang energy, which is the light coming from above, and we're activating our centers. And it's so important to also work with the lower centers to ground. So important, because otherwise all this energy will stay up and we get like, holy fuck, what's happening, and get fragmented again. We need to stay in our center and balance in mind, body and spirit. Mind, body, heart. Yeah, now I will come into the talking part of the session here, talking about, especially about protection and the rising of the divine masculine, which are correlated to each other. And this is also like exactly what we did right here. We're declaring our birthright. So we're cleansing, clearing off fields, we're protecting it so that our inner feminine can rise and shine in her truest divine creative expression. Yeah, so it's so important to respect your field and bring it back to you. By respecting yourself, focusing on yourself, yeah, we notice now we are also respecting everyone else. And we need to discern. We need to discern what is right, what is good for me. And if this is not good for me, then we consciously push it out of our field. We have the power to do so. We have the power to declare. We have the power to choose and to create with that our reality, our experience here on earth. We need to remember who we are. Yeah. And this is such a beautiful thing that Victoria, with the channeling of the Galactic Federation, also said. Without separation, there is no creation. Without separation, there's no creation. And it's so true. Now we get a bit hugged on this concept of unity. Oh yeah, we all one, yeah, free love, whatever. But an embryo can only evolve by separating. This is part of creation, separating our fields, getting into our true unified self. And how to do that is to be with yourself, checking in, finding a moment in the day, just checking in. Okay, how do I feel? Is there something in my energy field that is not resonating? Okay, I push it up. And I send a new code. I create my own reality. I am God consciousness. I have the power to manifest anything. I have the power to create magic, literally, especially now with these activated new fields. Yes, exactly. Separation is a guide towards unity. We're all in this wonderful play of the forces. And doing that, separating, focusing on ourselves, we're coming into unity consciousness. Because who is unity? I am. And this is where I set my intention, where I set my focus into. And we're realizing that more and more. Yeah, we're declaring what is resonating with me. And this is so crucial. Because a flower can only bloom where it's meant to bloom. And every plant needs different conditions. Some need more sun, some need more sand in the earth, more pH. Every flower is different. And so are we. And we can only flower and blossom when we choose our field is good and nurtured and exactly how it's in perfect condition for us to bloom. What happens if one runs into mixed feelings? I will talk on that in more detail in the next live stream, I think, because this also has to do with multidimensionality. Yeah, I will come back to you. But this, right now, we're rising in our divine masculine. And therefore the unification of the two forces. Yeah? We're focusing inside. We're giving ourselves love. And that's how we heal the world. We're claiming back our sovereignty. We're declaring boundaries. And what this is, we're pushing out energy. Because too often, especially empaths, we're just receiving energy. This and that and this crappy thing, and we're just receiving it all. Divine Feminine, yeah, receiving, but do you really want to receive everything? No, we're pushing out. Declaring, I don't want this. No, not in my field. This is my boundary. Don't step further. It's always a balance. Yin yang, masculine, feminine. Pushing energy out, pushing energy in. It's also so good pushing energy out for protection. Yeah. For example, being creative or humming, making a sound. When you're like in an uncomfortable situation, just hum. Because what this does, not only it calms down your vagus nerve, which is connected to your stress and gut responses, it also pushes energy out. And that protects you from anything coming in. Because energy can only flow one way. How can we support our choices in decision-making phase by solstice energy and yang energy? Ooh, let me have a look at that. How can we support our choices, decision-making phase by solstice energy and yang energy? Yeah, so you are automatically now with these new frequencies are being pushed forward into stepping into your true self. Because this is what is needed here on Earth. This is what Mother Earth is yearning for, and we are all just acting as what Mother Earth. And how to utilize these frequencies is also exactly what we did in the Qigong. That's why I really recommend it for you. You know, the Qigong, I gave you like a bit of a blueprint of something you can also do yourself and do it for manifestation. Same or similar process. It doesn't have to be exactly like this or like that. If you just have the intention, then the energy flows. Intention is energy. And if you set the intention to work with this light and focusing on manifesting or your choices or decision making, can illuminate it and can really working with the energy, becoming aware that everything is energy, and that you can work with these divine forces also, especially with the solar and stars or whatever, and declaring, setting the intention, but always centering and balancing, coming home, grounding. Yeah, I also have beautiful podcasts on grounding and balance. If you want to check that out, I can also recommend that. But the most important thing, always follow your own guidance, follow your own intuition. You know more for you than I know for you. Especially also what I'm doing is I'm setting the seeds, I'm activating you to find yourself. Yeah, I can't find you. You only can find yourself. And realize, become aware of who you are. Yeah, do what I did at the beginning. I will also upload it on YouTube and also like have only the practice itself without the talking for people to receive that. Any tips for slow release of energy? I'm aggressive if all goes at once. So much energy. Slow release of energy. Breathe. You know, this is so simple, but this is just the first thing that came. Breathe. How are you breathing? How are you taking in life? how you're taking out life. Yin yang. For most people, however, they're taking in, and only a little bit out. If you want a slow release of energy, you breathe in, for example, for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and release for 6. So you're slowing down the out breath, slowing it down. In for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 6. Releasing it. But there are many ways to release energy. So like tapping, or just breathing in and out, shaking. Many ways. But this was also a bit part of this practice. So yeah, continue a little bit. I have just a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, we are becoming a channel of divine source energy, and this is what this is about. We're declogging our channels, we're declogging our field, anything that is in resistance of this divine energy flow. And through that, we get infused with this universal infinite energy and become this channel of light, this channel of divine source and love consciousness. However, it is then especially so important to protect. Because when you are rising and shining, just like a moth, they get attracted to the light. And also other people, speaking of my own experience, get attracted to your light. Oh, this light, give me something. And then you're like, nope, I declare you're not in my field. Yeah, taking back your sovereignty. This is so important, yeah? Because there can be an infiltration and manipulation of your energy fields without you noticing. Yes, this is important to check in. How do I feel? Okay, is this really mine? Is this coming from something else? Checking in, coming home. And it's okay to feel out of alignment. And it's okay to feel crappy emotions. This is all part of this wonderful experience. And we're learning and expanding each and every moment. It doesn't matter. We're all unique in our own ways, in our own journeys. Hi, Wind Goddess. Nice to have you here. You just missed like very powerful Qigong activations. I can recommend it that you watch the replay because, ooh, baby, that was crazy. Yeah. What I want to say, because they get attracted to your light, they also might, for example, get jealous of you. Yeah, that happened to me. And this jealousy is a negative energy directed at you. Yeah, this might not be even conscious, but subconscious, this negative is directed at you. And then created basically a psychic attack. This is what it is, a negative energy infiltration. And for me, for example, how that manifested is I got mites underneath my skin because a good friend of mine is jealous of me. And I didn't have the protection and everything going on. I was like, what is this? I won't want this. But tuning into that and realizing, realigning, accepting the integration and healing process is then very liberating. Discernment. So important. Yeah, but you can also use, for example, visualizations as like a routine practice or doing new meditations to prevent these kind of things happening. So you don't have to push out energy, probably always good to have some sort of pushing out, always. However, to have some sort of protection going on, the new might be for you beneficial. For example, I like to envision myself wrapped around by the wings of Goddess Isis, the Divine Mother protecting me. Or, for example, having a disco ball around you with the mirrors reflecting everything that's coming at you. Use your power of visualization and intention. It is so powerful and potent, especially right now. I also like to visualize the shell of a green emerald beetle around me, just letting purest love frequency in and reflecting it always. Or pushing energy out, pushing love out, creating this one stream of energy already protecting. Use your own intuition, what works for you. I just give you seeds of inspiration to implement them for yourself. Yeah. Command, declare, choose your life, your energy, yourself. Declare your field. You have the power. You're the conscious God creator manifested all your world. And you are the world. Get your head around that. Can energy help with work pressure that we face in day-to-day activity? Definitely. Definitely. However, in a pressure way, it is important to first release energy. If you're inviting energy into already like pressure energy, it's like however you can use this energy to flush this energy down that you don't want. Bring it down, grounding, relaxing, coming back to the body, coming back to yourself. Is resonating this work that I feel so much pressure really? Do my heart yearn something else? Am I being guided to do something else? What is there? I listen, I feel, I come back. Nice, Matthew. Yeah, so we are taking responsibility. And this is so important because a choice will always be made. Either subconscious, oh yeah, I invite every energy because this is how I learned to do always. Or conscious, I declare no. I declare to step into my sovereignty. I choose expansive freedom. I choose love. I choose to focus on the light, even in the darkest days. We have the power of choice, always. And this is also where the intention comes in. Because the intention is nothing more than focused energy. Intention is focused energy. And this intention is always planting seeds. And through the Divine Masculine, through protection, discernment, safety, these seeds can thrive into the sky and blossom. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to receive. Oh, I definitely feel my heart wide open. Thank you so much. I feel very grateful for also you all joining. I also felt a strong guidance, to write some people. Because this is just so powerful. Yeah, what this all does basically is we coming into our inner truth. Yeah, and especially with declaring, it is also so important to speak it. Yeah, you can also think whatever, but speaking it again is pushing out energy. Setting your focus, setting your intention, even if you don't feel like it or still have a bit clogged here, just try and see what comes through. That's all that is. Speak your heart, speak your truth. It's always there, it always wants to be heard and be expressed in any kind of way. Focus on the center of the universe, which is you. And choose your birthright. Choose the abundance that is already here for you, everywhere, around you, within you. Open your eyes, open your perception. Especially with an abundance, also giving to yourself is the same as giving to others. Nurture yourself, stand true to yourself, give yourself some love, give your body some love, give your mind some love, give your emotions some understanding. I'm here for you. It is okay to be sad, it is okay to feel that. I'm here, I support you. Self-love with sovereignty, it's coming home to who we are. How can we increase compassion through light code energy? This kind of, so like what I'm feeling is that this is automatically happening. Because through the light codes, we are seeing and receiving more of who we are, and automatically develop a sense of compassion, of feeling into the other, while standing true to yourself. First connecting to yourself and then connecting to the other. And with the light codes, it is like we're speaking a new language of emotion. That is what just came through. This a new language of emotion, of integrating, of activating new energy, of becoming more of who we are. And this connection, this compassion is then already automatically happening. Right, the last words here, so important, for intention or manifestation or anything. Play! Play out anything, dance, be creative, feel into your inner child. Because as a child you knew how this reality works. That you just need to have fun and enjoy life. Because this is why we're here. And with everything you do, you can create a dance, you can create some enjoyment out of it. It is your choice, always. Because as a child, you also remember the magic that you instantly created. And there's nothing changed now. Only that we increased our magic abilities with these new light frequencies coming in. We need to get into the mindset of our inner child, and it will guide us along this journey. Because you're so powerful. And this frequency transmission was so powerful. So these new codes, they might take, getting 3 days. They might take 3 days to fully integrate. So yeah, be kind to yourself, nurture to yourself, tune in what is happening. There might be new ways of thinking arising. There might be new ways of feeling arising, new ways of perception arising. Tune in what this practice especially has done for you. Listen. You will be guided always by truth, 70 by your heart. And with these words, I close the circle now. So if there's any more questions, let me know. Let's have a look at the time. Yes, perfect. Okay, there's one more question. How do you decipher light codes or determine what's being said? I'm sure they're coming every day, doing half awake state. Kind of something all feels like there's a big message I'm missing. So light codes, that's the thing, don't get understand through the mind. The mind is like, what the hell is this? I don't know this. We understand to the heart, to the soul. That's where they're coming from. To the feeling. Yeah, it's a new frequency of feeling. That's what I just told you. And, you know, just exactly also what I did, tuning in and listening. Maybe just asking a question and meditating on it. Meditation. I always tell you, Mr. Matthew, meditation. And just go with the intention into your meditation to know more about that. What exactly it has a meaning for you. Just asking a question, okay, what does this have to do about it? And just meditate. And then you might get a thought or a feeling or an intuition. Play around with that. Oh, today is Happy International Yoga Day. Cool, man. Let's do some yoga. No, I will be now closing it. Any more questions? And then I just let you hop out into the world like sparkling new stars illuminated. Alright, thank you all so much for being here, for participating. And I will be sharing this also more also on social media and YouTube. For those who want to watch a replay and also redo this powerful exercise or integrate it. Alright, have a wonderful, wonderful, loving evening. I love you. Namaste.